Hi, I'm Nicko Wightman. I'm a botanist and horticulturalist here in Zambia, and today I'm going to talk to you about gardening with indigenous plants. So this is my seed production area. So I'll start quite a bit of the indigenous stuff here first, before it gets moved into another section of the nursery where it'll grow on to larger size before making its way into the garden as a whole. Now, the reason for that is obviously plants at the seedling stage are not nearly as strong to compete with things that are well established in more established areas. So everything that's growing here was seed usually produced from last year's rainy season. When dealing with seed, there's a few different types of seed, namely conventional seed, which has a dormancy period. Usually you can't grow it right away. And then there's what's called recalcitrant seed, which has no dormancy and you have to sow it almost immediately when it ripens. So the Sciduxis that we just saw is a recalcitrant species. It will produce its seeds early in the rainy season and they will germinate early in the rainy season. But then we have quite a few things in Zambia that will produce their seeds towards the end of the rainy season or into the dry season, and those seeds will not germinate right away, mainly because they would die if they did so. There wouldn't be enough water for them to grow. So all of these have been sown within the last 2 weeks. Most of them will take several weeks, if not about a month to germinate, but as you can see here, this has actually really started to shoot up very, very quickly. This is in the milkweed family, Apocynaceae, and produces these lovely white flowers on an evergreen vine. So this one I'm really looking forward to spreading around the garden a little bit more, but most of this other stuff in here is going to be either herbaceous perennial material growing from a bulb or a tuber or a corm, and will take a little bit more time to size up usually. So I'm really excited now because these are some of the Sciduxis that I started 6 years ago from seeds. As you can see, actually quite a few of them are now coming up and flowering. When we started them from seed in the nursery bed, as I showed you previously, then they were put into proper raised nursery beds where they've grown for the last 3 to 4 years. And now we have potted them into plastics, ready for either putting them into our greater landscape here on the farm, or actually for sale as part of the Indigenous nursery that I'm running. What I also like about this is now I can actually see the different kind of characteristics that the population that I have will produce when the seeds are shooting. So you'll see in terms of some of the bracts on the flowers are either just green as they are here, some of them are a little bit more whitey tinged, and then on some of them you have this kind of nice purplish red coloration. So this is what I'm also then looking for as well, to be able to start selecting different genetics from the population to hopefully improve upon the flowers or improve upon the appearance of the plant. Well, if you've liked what you've seen and you want to learn more about indigenous plants or see what else is out there in Zambia, follow me on Facebook on my Zambeziflora page, or check me out on YouTube under Zambeziflora as well, where I do more videos like this.